When people decide to move, or when they decide to take a step in life, and they dream about it, and they sit down, they plan, and then talk to people who have been there before, and add whatever they hear to whatever is being told them, then there is a time for you to execute the plan. What's up, guys? My name is Ekow Simpson. Thank you very much for checking me out. I am currently in a place and an ongoing structure where the landscape is being worked on. As you can see, there's one man who is sitting there doing the landscape work. There's another brother who is seriously fixing the walls, or should I call it a wall? It's just a small wall. I don't know if it's called a wall, but this is a small wall. All right. And there are others who are also doing other landscapes over there, and then this brother is also trying to fix the wall. Now, one brother just said something today. He said, you cannot neglect, if you're from the United States of America, you cannot neglect United States of America and choose Ghana or choose Africa wholesomely.
One good thing is that when you are coming here, please prepare your mind. That's the first thing, not your money, even though it's very important, but prepare your mind in terms of what you want and exactly what you are looking for. As much as you have that burning desire to be on the motherland. Also remember that you cannot turn your back against America, because there's a saying, the hands that feeds you never bite it. So you have to blend the two. And I know that the economy of these two countries are not the same. As much as a lot of people are having challenges, that doesn't also mean that there's a place that is so peaceful. Do your search, come around, and you will even see a lot of diasporas that you can talk to.
Reimagined. You know, you grew up from there, the economy there and the one here is way different altogether. So he was saying something like, if you decide to move to Africa, don't think of neglecting the United States. Don't think of neglecting the USA or the UK or the Germany or Switzerland or wherever you're coming from. Do not neglect it, because the economy, like I said, is way different. You can be doing your work whilst you're making sure that you have an alternative to life. I believe these guys here have an alternative to life. All right, they have a bigger alternative to life. This current building belongs to Mr. Collins or the Collins family. Okay, I came here some time ago and they hadn't gotten to where they have now. I came here a while ago, about a few months, and they haven't gotten to this side. But today, Ato brought me here, and I realized that yes, there is an opportunity to own something like this in Ghana if you decide not to neglect one party and accept the other. Yes, I know it's going to be difficult for people to say, hey, Ekow, you don't know what you're talking about, you know, this and all that. I understand. I mean, it's like the advice we give to people who travel outside Ghana. We tell them you can go, make it work, make it happen, but make sure that you come back to where you are. I mean, a lot of people, after so many years outside Ghana, when they are old or when they feel wherever they went to, they've had enough of it, they want to come home. Because home is where you're going to have your people. Home is where you're going to wake up in the morning and say that, yes, I am leaving. All right, so I would say that I agree with the brother that you do not need to neglect where you're coming from. Especially, I'm going to use USA because I know per my analytics and the people who follow me, I know that a lot of them come from the United States of America. So I'm going to be using that. So we do not need to neglect USA. We just have to combine the two. And I mean, what I'm trying to say is that let's see if we can have an alternative to life. And this is an alternative to life, like I'm saying. They're taking their time, they are putting up this structure. And when we got in, I'm telling you, this is something different. Something way different. There is a bigger landscape down there. There is an upper terrace over here. There is another one at the top there. I mean, this is something that they've decided to put together for themselves. I am here today in Agyendem. and a project that is ongoing for the Collins family. I've met them 2-3 times. We've had a nice conversation, and today, with permission, directly or indirectly, Atu brought me here to show me the update of what is happening. So I said, hey, if I'm given the permission to showcase what is happening here, then let me go ahead and show you what the Collins family is all about. I was here about 4 months ago, give or take, and this place wasn't like the way we see it. Okay, so I'm gonna go inside the house and then show you what is happening there before we come out here and then show you the other side of the project. So when you enter from the back, I would say this is the backyard, the back door. Yeah, so when you enter from the back door, you meet a big hall like this with a laundry room and a pantry. I'm sure this is a kitchen. Yes, it's an open kitchen. So you can see the outlet and everything here. So this open kitchen, before you come through the open kitchen, there is another way through the house here. And Atu was telling me this is a bedroom and this is the washroom here.
This is one small bedroom with the toilet and bath here. Yes. I think probably for it's one of their beds, but they have bigger bedrooms.
Okay.
Yes, this is the visitors' bathroom for the visitors, and then there's an open concept kitchen, so you can see from here. Yes, they have an open concept.
Another room. So the POP is about to go down. So POP is what they use at the ceiling level. Okay, so I think this is what they're going to be using. So this is the bigger hall. They can also come through from this side, I guess. So Atu was also telling me that in this house, there are 3 sources of power. We have the generator, we have the solar, and then we have the national grid.
And then they have their power room. What this house is going to have is they are going to have the normal government, the great normal electricity. They are going to have solar and they are going to have generator.
Oh, so 3.
Yeah, 3 sources of power here. And this is going to be their power room with all the switches and all that. So this is going to be the power room.
Power room. So when there's no national grid, there's generator. When there's no generator, there's solar. And this is the room. Okay. Should I call it the energy room or the power room? Yes. So they have all the connections. There's a lot of wires there. A lot of wires. I hope I don't get electrocuted. It's a lot of wires over here. A lot of it. Okay. Got all these connections, and it's below. Okay, they put it on the down there, and then they put the cement or whatever concrete on it. So this is the biggest hall that I think I've seen here in this building. Okay, and what I love about this building is the columns, how they've intentionally designed the columns here. All right, let's go to the first step of the building. When they are building in Ghana and we make videos, you realize the place is dirty. Yes, because they are working every day, they drink water, they eat, they have to open cement bags, they have to open this. So there's no much time for cleaning. Basically, they do that when they get to a certain level that is nearing completion. So when we make videos and you see that the place is a little bit untidy, this is the reason. This is how we do it here. Okay? All right, so let's climb to the first floor. And then we have this. That is a room there with the toilet and washroom here. Do you know what I love about this place? The windows are very big. And then Atu was telling me about the height of the room. It's 14 feet from top to bottom. That's 14 feet. So there's a lot of fresh air here. Okay, and then the windows. Oh my God! And now look at the view from here. All of this belongs to the Collins family. Look at the landscaping. You know, Atu was telling me that this place might be used for theater stage, you know, movie stage. I mean, a lot of like entertainment stuff. And there's a house ongoing over there, another house here, another house there, another wall has been built there, another house ongoing over there. So this place is pretty much very active. And oh, okay, there's machinery to bring these things up. All right. So when you are in the room, aside your big what do you call it, window, glass window, you also have this balcony to yourself. Okay, you have whole this balcony, and then you overlook the beauty of nature here. So that's the first one you come up. Let's go to, there's another room here. There's another big room here. This could serve as a master bedroom, I think. It's really big, okay? And then let's go back to where we came from, go straight, and there's a big hall. It's a big hall. You know, I like the distance between the ceiling and then the floor. It's very, very, very important. And here, it's going to be a big glass. So when you're sitting here, watching this, enjoying it, the way I'm feeling the breeze here, if this place is finally done, whatever they have to put here, they have to make it in such a way that you can open it and fresh air, not only just glass, you can open it, because I'm feeling the breeze. God have mercy. Wow. And when you come out here, there's a pylon. Should we call it a pylon? There's a name given to it. We'll call it a balcony. Yes, there's a big balcony here. Okay, look at that. Just look at this. And then, Atu was telling me this is a master bedroom. The master bedroom is big. It's very huge. Look at that. Very, 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 very big. Very big. I think this will be like a walk-in closet, something like that, yes. And then the last place that I want to show you, I like these designs, very nice. The last place that I'm going to show you is the top. So Atu made mention that the Collins family would like to have their own, you know, kind of restaurant or a bar, private one for the family. So if you're not part of the family and you are not invited, you don't come here doing nothing. Yeah.
According to the family, we will be having like a private restaurant, private for the family.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Private restaurant.
Yes.
Wow. These people are ready to live in Ghana, you know?
Yes.
Yeah, private bar, private restaurant at the topmost.
So, yes. So this idea is going to have a gazebo. Gazebo will be here, and then they will have their private bar here and then a restaurant here.
Okay.
Yes. So there will be a gazebo here. So there's, and when you are here also you can see
Yeah,
the view
fresh
and all,
air.
yeah.
And the view is beautiful.
Yes. And from here you can see the Belchers.
Yeah, the
also
Belchers.
far behind the coconut. Yes.
Shout outs to the Belchers. Mommy, daddy, I love you guys, man. Yeah. So this is it. This is it here. This is the top floor, the toppest floor here. Okay. So here they're gonna have their own small place right here, you know, where they're gonna be drinking, eating something, enjoying themselves, waking up in the morning, coming to sit here and enjoy yourself to the fullest. So I'm loving it. This is it from the top. Okay, this is where I just came from. and these guys are just doing the landscaping. I'm pretty tired, climbing up and talking at the same time. Yeah, it is beautiful. Look at these guys doing their own thing too out there. So this is what I meant by having an alternative to Africa. Okay, we don't need to neglect the USA, the UK, the Canada. To me, this is my personal opinion. You don't need to neglect it. You are doing away with America totally. Yes, you can, but I believe, like a friend said, like Atu said, the economy is not the same. Yours is way higher. So if you can be there working hard and making sure that that alternative here is complete, you don't have to neglect it. Anyway, this is beautiful. I'm loving it. So awesome. People are working, still working. All right. So thank you very much for checking me out. If you need a land, if you need somebody to represent you in Ghana to take care of some of these things for you, I am available. Atu is also available. We could do this together, We do this together. All right. So the Collins family, thank you very much for giving me the opportunity to just show people what you have here for now. And then the rest will, I guess, follow later. We can't wait for the housewarming. The housewarming is going to be very big. Like a whole lot of people are coming here to see this and to tell you that some people have done it. You can also do it. Yo, so on my way doing the video shooting, I met these guys. They are very happy doing their work. They want to say hello.
Yeah, hello. This is our boy Sticky.
Our boy Sticky. Our boy Sticky, ya baba eh. Yeah, they were like, hey, want to be in the video, and now they are in the video.